It's like, uh, hi, it's like right now, I'm not we are actually dating, but it's like actually having some sort of a simulation in regard to diplomatic and military crisis that has been actually happening. And I've noticed, I view it with my own eyes, the travel of someone between September 2016 or from January until January 2017 or from January 2017 to June 2017. I was involved with New Jersey. That person has somehow traveled to New Jersey. At that period of time of December 2017, I already filed my complaint to the ICC. However, they were actually allowed to travel away from the ICC jurisdiction. I wouldn't say they get confused with me, but I did have plans to travel to Princeton in probably September 2016 before the elections, but that kept on being delayed. I mean, there has been actually some seriously tough competition. Then that same person is involved with electronic access to property and had gained significant access, and they have actually a family member as someone actually doing, if I was talking to a priest and making actually a confession, I would say that it is relating actually to actually committing acts of sabotage toward me just for the gain actually to how to state this, to defame an individual, cut off his resources as well as a lot more, which is something that I am extremely glad about. Is the US president understanding that few people are in some sort of basically to commit tricks and defamation, as well as listing people as dangerous people, just like that, who are actually involved in economics, finance, budget control. If I would see it actually in terms of just writings without actually defining the individual's background, I would have stated that all of this is some sort of a strategic planning into committing theft, into committing disorder into society, as well as a lot more. Actually, it's like it's something with customs. It's actually some sort of very degrading that I do have some sort of evaporation of individuals visiting me. I did find a bag and I suspect it came from the other building, from the top of the roof. And someone actually keep on provoking and just committing acts of provocations rather than them understanding the act of state aggression that they are committing. And somehow they grouped up actually to attack military entities as well as a lot more, and I won't be using my own money to defend them. I won't be using legal compensation for an assault against a female that I am not involved in or have no part in. I'm not in agreement with that, and even though actually they don't think out of a circular way, they go actually directly. If we use it actually in a planetary system, what will be in a planetary system? Mercury, you're smart. Then Venus, that's some sort of a very warm planet, and it's actually maybe the warmest planet. Then there's Venus, and that's someone actually unstable and facing that's Earth, someone unstable and facing some sort of abuse through muscular means. Then you move to Mars. That's actually some sort of leading actually a person to be away and some sort of staying away, remaining cold, but from the outside view, it's some sort of a very nice view, maybe like kind of a dazzling view. Then moving forward is like having actually a belt of rocks, and actually someone feeling some sort actually of being very hurt, someone actually which is actually shattered from the inside. Then actually moving actually to Jupiter, and basically probably that's one night stand. Then actually moving to Saturn, it's like going to have fun in a party surrounded with a lot of rocks and some sort of college rules thing. Maybe that's a 7 phase. Then they move actually to 8. It's like doing some sort of an acceptance about an assault that has occurred, and some sort of doing actually some sort of acknowledgement. Going further, probably Neptune, and that's actually just a lot of cries and someone actually just sitting there, and they just have accept the fact that they have some sort of a failure, and there is actually no way to go up from, and they get actually a lot, and it's like just a good minute counting, and they get a lot of hurtfulness. Then actually moving to Kuiper belt is like starting a new business, moving far away probably, just to avoid what has happened in step 2. And that was actually a very, very early stages. If actually you think it of in a circular way, a business plan, then acknowledging that it's a complex systems, then just turning actually everyone heads up down, then acknowledging the challenges that might have been faced, then a lot of philosophical issues, then moving some sort actually of actually realization of sharing actually some belongings and values and quality time. Going to fourth 3, 2, 1. Fourth, well, I'm just standing there waiting. Then 3 always remains the same, but this way difference is like unstable and very large and quality buildings and equipment. Then going to do that Venus wishing actually to go back in time and see what are to offer. Then going to 1, that's a very smart move, that's Mercury. But there's actually always the Sun, and that's being like a member of the Danish royal family.